Hello, everybody. This is the Old Bear with the Old Bear's Den of Bigfoot, and I have a story for y'all tonight, and you have to forgive me for the shaky camera. Um, I don't have my tripod out, and I thought this story ought to be brought out to y'all today. Um, it's one that I left, that I told last night on my Discord channel, and this one actually worries me because it involves people that I know. And I was given a warning from a trusted person that I know, and he's uh, told me not to stick my nose in this one, and that was his exact words to me: "Don't stick your nose in this one. Stay out of this one. It could be harmful to my health." What happened is a truck driver got in contact with me. He lives in a different county than me, and what happened is some animals from his farm started disappearing. And after that happened, he heard some guys talking about the channel. Well, when he did that, he decided when he got home he would call me and ask my opinion on what was going on around his property. Well, I gave him some advice. I told him to check around with his neighbors and find out if anything was going on. And he talked to different neighbors and ran into one of his neighbors that said that, the only thing strange that happened was is a young couple, he caught them squatting on his property. And he told them they could stay because the young boy was out of work and the girl didn't work, and they didn't have no place to go. And after that, a few days later, he went up to ask, this couple if they had, taken one of his calves because he has beef cattle on his property. Now, I'm showing you something in the frame that is across from me. And I'm not up for leaving the house right now because of my eye. I really can't see very well to drive. But that's neither here nor there. But I'm bringing this story to you tonight. And what happened in the rest of the story is rather scary. So if you're listening to this and there's kids around, run them off. Tell them to go to bed, or go somewhere else in the house and listen to this. And I hope you do. Kids don't need to be hearing the rest of this story, and that's my warning to you. Anyway, they went up to check with this young couple, him and the landowner, and got up there, and something terrible had happened. Um, the camper they were staying in, the door was ripped off. Inside the doorway, there was blood. The pickup that they were using, which was a little pickup, both doors were ripped open to the front fenders. The windshield had been ripped out, and the steering wheel was ripped up to the outside of the vehicle. Now, that takes a lot of strength, but these two young people were nowhere to be seen. Um, so they didn't know what happened. They called in the police and called in the local law enforcement, and let the law enforcement deal with it. They left the scene, and that was all he could tell me. I got more information from someone that was there afterwards, and they found some small articles of clothing that were blood soaked. They never found these two. You can speculate as to what happened to them, but they did find human blood inside the camper and inside the pickup. After the police did their short investigation, which was 30 minutes. They left in a hurry. I'm not telling you where this was at because it can identify friends and it can identify people that gave me information that I talked to. You're not getting to find out who it was, what state it was in, or what county it was in. And it's suffice it to say that it's someone that I know very well. It happened on his property, and I'm not doing it because it would lead you right to him. And he don't need anybody else to disappear off from his property. He's scared, his wife is scared, and y'all just need to leave it alone. And the reason I say leave it alone is the way that these two were. This young couple was killed. I suspect that they're dead from all the blood, and I suspect from the way that the vehicle was destroyed and a camper was ripped open like that, that it was Bigfoot of the Janosqua type. Now, Janosqua is the face eaters, and I don't want no one's death on my hands. I have enough to deal with, and you, my viewers, I consider to be my extended family, and I don't want none of y'all hurt or anyone else hurt, whether you're my viewer or not. But this has been hushed up. There is no police report, no reports of any kind about this situation. And they are, the landowner said that if he's asked to leave, he will, willingly, and that if someone goes in there to exterminate these creatures, that he will gladly take his wife and head off somewhere to some of his kids in a different state. So, everybody, this story hits close to my home, hits close to me, and I was ready to go and check it out myself, but after talking to a friend that was on scene and him warning me to stay out of there, this was kind of strange. And having listened to Mark from the channel, his interview with Carrie on Bigfoot Odyssey the other day, this past Saturday night, has brought things back to my memory of why I quit for a time of looking for Bigfoot. This may be a way to get me, or it may be a way to get someone else that goes with me. I'm not going to let that happen, so I'm going to keep my nose out of this one. And yes, I'm worried. If they want me, come to my house and get me. You won't enjoy what is waiting for you. I'm protected here. My wife is protected. My family is protected here. There would be World War III would happen here at my house if they come to take me out of my house or to harm my family. And I'll let them come to me if this is what they were trying to plan, or if this is some way of getting me out there and getting rid of me or my wife, or causing me harm, or trying to scare me off. Come to my house and find out. But that's all I'm going to tell you about this. The scene was rather gory. That's what I understood. The evidence that they found of this couple was ripped and torn apart. They can't find their bodies, can't find them at all. But they did find blood, and the DNA matches what names they gave to the landowner. And it's kind of scary, guys. It worries me. So I'm going to cut this video off, and y'all take it for what it is. Leave me comments, but please do not ask where it's at, because I will tell no one. I was asked not to speak and give any idea of where it's at, so that's what I'm doing. But y'all have a blessed evening, and I hope and pray that everybody is safe. And thank y'all for watching the channel, and thank you so very much. Oh, and by the way, the drawing for names did not reach the 250 likes, so therefore we're not going to have a drawing at this time. But we may get it started here soon, and see what you guys think about it then. Anyway, y'all have a blessed day and a blessed night, and may the Lord watch over each and every one of you and protect you from the evil that is out in this world today. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.